Hey guys, I'm Becky and welcome to a very special announcement. As I'm sure you can tell from the title and the thumbnail, yes, the book Bite-A-Thon is back. I am so excited about it, and I'm here to tell you all the details. So for those of you who might be new, who don't know what the book Bite-A-Thon is, it is a read-a-thon that I host for my booktube anniversary, which is October 30th. It is a week-long read-a-thon. There are prompts, there is a giveaway, so let's go ahead and dive in. So this year will be taking place at 12 a.m. on Monday, October 28th, until 11:59 p.m. on Sunday, November 3rd. Now you can do this in whatever time zone you are in. I, of course, will be doing it in my time zone. If you want to do it at the exact same time, it will be in Eastern Standard Time. For the read-a-thon, obviously the goal is to read as much as possible, have as much fun as possible, but there are 3 prompts. So the first prompt is to read a book that has a fall vibe. So whatever you consider a fall vibe book counts. So whether that be paranormal, mystery, thriller, fantasy, whatever kind of book you look at and you're like, that would be perfect for the fall, that is perfect for the read-a-thon. Prompt number 2 is to read a book that features a romance. Again, this is completely up to your interpretation. It could be something considered a romance. It could be something that maybe has some sort of romantic relationship in it, but it's not necessarily the focus of the book. It could be that there is a romantic couple in the book. Whatever you are considering a book that has a romance in it counts. So it does not have to be like an open door smut book like I prefer. It could be whatever level of romance you're comfortable with or not comfortable with, as long as there is some sort of romantic element there, or whatever you consider that, it counts. And the third prompt is to read a book that has either purple or green on the cover. Now that is because my channel's colors are purple and green. It's also my favorite colors are purple and green. So I always think it's fun to kind of incorporate what this channel is all about. We read romance here, we read kind of fall vibey books most of the time, and purple and green. Now before we get into the do's and don'ts about these prompts, let's go ahead and talk about the giveaway because it'll all kind of clear itself up. So we will have one winner who will win a $10 Amazon gift card. The way to enter is that there will be a Google form asking you what books you read and what prompts you completed. So you can earn a max of 3 entries into the giveaway, and that is 1 for each of the 3 prompts. Now it doesn't matter how many books you read, just that you complete the prompts. You can only complete each prompt once, which means that you can combine these prompts. So if you find a book that has 1 prompt and then a second book that has 2 of them, you're good. If you find a book that has all 3, you are good. If you read 1 book per prompt, you are good. Either way, you are earning all 3 entries because you are completing each of the 3 prompts. Now again, you can only complete each prompt once, so you cannot read 3 books with a purple cover, you cannot read 3 fall vibe books or 3 romances. You can only complete each prompt once, and once you do, that is your entry. Now I know that some people like to kind of enter their totals at the end of a read-a-thon. I know that's personally what I like to do instead of trying to keep track of what I have already turned in during. So the giveaway will be open for 24 hours after the read-a-thon ends, so it will end at 11:59 on Monday, November 4th. The winner will be announced the following day on Tuesday, November 5th, and that will be in my reading vlog. I am going to be doing an every other day reading vlog, so days 1 and 2 will be in one, days 3 and 4 will be in the other, and 5, 6, and 7 will be in the last one, and that one will be posted on Tuesday, November 5th, and in there before I publish it, I will add who the winner is. Now, of course, to make things even more fun, I have decided to do a group read this year. I'm really hoping it actually works out because I don't know how many people are going to participate this year because it has been 2 years since the last time that we've done the book Bite-A-thon. But I figured what more fun and what more community-based and getting to know each other than doing a group read. So I have created a Fable book club. Fable is a book club app basically that will automatically break down a book into chapters so that you can discuss each chapter individually. It is a really easy app to use. It's really fun. I personally have 3 or 4 book clubs that I have created. So I have one for my actual book club at the library I work at that we use. I have this one, I have one with my best friend, I have one with my two best friends, and then I'm in like 3 or 4 others from other creators. So I will have the link in the description for you guys to join. If you join right now, there is going to be a book shown. That is not the group pick. That is just a placeholder so that we can have a poll to choose what the group pick is. So by joining the group read, not only will you have this awesome community, hopefully, that we can all kind of chat together about the same book, but that will get you 3 entries because it counts for all 3 prompts. So now I have found many books that count for all 3 prompts, but I've narrowed it down to 3 picks, and those are what are in the poll. Now I am posting the poll here on YouTube. I'm also posting it on my Instagram, and then it will be on Fable. So if you want, you can stack the deck in your favor and vote in all 3 places, or you can just choose whatever is the easiest and vote there. I do know that the Fable poll ends after 72 hours, so that when we've done the Instagram one, I think I'm going to try to save or pin to my page so that way it stays up and you can continue to vote. And then the YouTube one, I have no idea because I haven't done it yet and I've never done it. So we'll see if that happens. So let's talk about our 3 options that you can pick from. So the first one is Night of the Witch by Sarah Raasch, I think is how you say it, and Beth Revis. I have read books from both of these authors and I really enjoyed their writing style. So when I saw that there was a book that counted for all 3 prompts that is about a witch and a witch hunter falling in love, I knew I had to pick it as one of the top 3. Now the cool thing is, not only is this a witch and witch hunter romance fantasy kind of deal, it sounds very much like Serpent and Dove. However, there is a twist. Now I believe the witch hunter, his mother was wrongfully killed as being a witch by the witch hunters, and he's joined the society to try to take them down within. So we do have like this twist. They can't really tell each other who they are in fear of their secret coming out, but they are also going to team up and there will be a romance. So it sounds very promising if you ask me. Book 2 is The Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew. This book is kind of like a paranormal, dark academia, lots of secrets, very interesting, and I had to double check that it was a romance, so I'm not sure how romantic this book is going to be, so if that is more your vibe, you might want to vote for this one. But it's about a deaf college student who has some sort of like peculiar connection to the afterlife, and I think when she was younger, she saves a boy from dying because of these powers that she has, and then you fast forward to her being in college, she gets accepted into this like prestigious, strange school, and she sees the boy again, but they are kind of like forbidden. It's kind of like a taboo relationship or romance, so that sounds very interesting. And the third option is Of Earth and Flame by Elena R. Galea or Gallia. I'm not positive how you say her last name. This book is honestly probably the book that I think I am going to be voting for, and that's because this is like a Rapunzel retelling but with like a dark twist. It's a slow burn, it's a arranged marriage, it has like all the tropes that I'm like super into. So when I was like double checking the descriptions for these books before filming this, it was the book that I was kind of like, I think that's getting my vote. I think so. So it's about a girl who's been kept in a tower her whole life, and it has been arranged that she's to marry the evil king's son, and that is why she's being kept in this tower, to make sure that like she follows through, I guess. So on the day of the wedding, she devises a plan to escape, and she does, and she meets Xaden. Now, the description doesn't say this, but I'm pretty positive that Xaden is going to end up being the prince. Xaden is also running away from his responsibilities. He also has a secret, which I feel like has something to do with dragons, because there are dragons on the original cover. And so we again have this slow burn romance because they are both trying to run away from something, but they can't tell each other about it in fear that their secret will be found out and then be sent back. So it sounds really good. But I'm also just leaving it up to the group, so that way if whatever book we pick is terrible, it's not my fault. So I believe that is everything for the book Bite-A-Thon. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments and I will answer them. But pretty much this is a very laid back, fun, relaxed read-a-thon that has a super fun giveaway. I am hoping that we get a lot of people who do the group read. I think that could be a lot of fun. But again, I don't know how many of you are still here, so we will see. Tell your friends, have them join, let's all read a book together. And again, like I said, be sure to click the link to join Fable, because that is where we will be having the discussion about the group pick, and that is where you will find out what the group pick is. So once it has been chosen, it will alert you that we have picked a new book, and it will be changed to one of these 3 books, whichever one wins the poll. Again, that poll will be in hopefully 3 places, at least 2, because I don't know about the YouTube one because I've never done it. I'm going to take the totals from all of the polls and kind of combine them together to form one big winner. So I promise I'm not going to cheat. You can vote in as many places as you want, but I'm pretty sure you can only vote once. So choose wisely. Alright guys, that is everything that I think I have for you. I'm very excited about this, and I hope that you will join me. Don't forget to keep reading, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!